chocolate, and all the other types of sweets. Why? Well, when you're stressed, you decide to eat desserts because stress spelled backwards leads to stress. Probably why there are roughly 1.53 billion gallons of ice cream sold in 2011. We know this thanks to USDA National Agriculture Statistics Service. According to Marketline, the United States ice cream industry generated total revenues of $10 billion in 2010, with take-home ice cream sales representing the largest section of the market, generating revenues of $6.8 billion, which is about 67% of the market's overall value. So instead of buying the ice cream and adding to those statistics, be creative and make your own ice cream. Today I'll show you how. Ice cream can be fun and easy to make. Not only that, you can make it with simple things you generally keep in your kitchen. So let's start. First, we start by gathering the materials needed. That includes milk, vanilla, sugar, salt, ice, and 2 quart-sized bags, and a gallon-sized bag. You also may want a towel and some sort of measuring device. For the sole purpose of time, I already have all the ingredients measured out. We can now move on to the next step. For that, we'll start by opening one of your quart-sized bags and measuring out a half cup of milk. Careful to go in there. Then you want to measure out a half teaspoon of vanilla. Some recipes call for 1/4 of a teaspoon. It depends on how much you want and how much you want it to taste like vanilla. I recommend doing it over the bag in case you spill them. So now that you've put the measured vanilla in there and the milk in there, you want to kind of stir it up a little bit, shake the bag a little bit to get it to mix well. And then you fill 1 tablespoon of sugar. Make sure you don't confuse it with the salt because that's nasty. And pour that in your mix as well. And then shake it up. You want to make sure that the sugar dissolves in the cream very well. And then seal the bag completely, trying to get as much air out as possible. And then, just to be extra precautious, we're going to put this bag inside of the other one. By double bagging it, you reduce the risk of putting salt and ice into the ice cream. And then, since we've already mixed it, we'll just set that aside, and we will grab our gallon-sized bag and put roughly 4 cups of crushed ice. I don't have crushed ice, so I just put 4 cups of regular ice cubes in it. And you want to mix that with 4 tablespoons of salt. And you want to kind of make sure you get it all over the ice in the bag. And kind of shake it up a little bit so that way the salt can go around. You want to put the quart-sized bags full of the cream you've made inside of the ice. And you want to kind of make sure it's covered well, so that way the cream will freeze faster. Here's the part where you may want a towel or gloves because it will get fairly cold fairly fast. So when you do that, you want to just wrap it up. And then you'll begin to shake it a little bit, kind of massage it around. You want to do this for about 5 to 8 minutes, just to have the ice wrap around it a lot better. And then, if it doesn't solidify very much in 8 to 10 minutes, you want to maybe add more salt and ice to it to make it faster. When I did it, I found that I had to do that, and so I wondered why they even need the salt, so I did a little research. and found a website called Salt and the Freezing Point of Water. And I learned that in order to make proper ice cream, you have to freeze it quickly. Using salt and ice solution will result in rapid cooling because the energy from the liquid water goes into melting the ice. Under normal conditions, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. However, if you add the salt to the water, its freezing point becomes lower because the higher the concentration of salt, the lower the temperature of the melting and freezing points. In order to save time, I already pre-made some, so by the time you have gotten your cream solidified, it'll end up looking like this. Doesn't look very appetizing, but it is, if you're into that. Now that I've shown you how to make homemade ice cream, let's do the steps. First, you'll gather all your materials that I've presented to you today, and then you will mix the appropriate amounts of your dairy and vanilla items together, and you'll also put the ice and salt together, and then you will mix them all together and put the bags separately inside of each other, and then shake it up. This is a fun and creative way to make a sweet treat at your most stressful moments, so enjoy.